Hello, I have not seen you for some time, sir. Good to have you on. I see we have DLGE Sharon with us and DLG.
Hi, Prez, hi, everyone.
But mine is not to pick out individual. Okay, great having you with us. PE Stephen will take it further. So without further ado, let me pass it over to PE Stephen Greg for the welcome.
Thank you, President Newton. Welcome everybody to this Kiwanis Club of Kingston meeting, where we're a special meeting. We're celebrating Key Club Week. We have a full attendance of persons, both Kiwanians as well as Key Clubbers and people from far and wide. So my duty this afternoon or this evening is to welcome our guests and interclubbers and so forth. So first of all, I'll take the opportunity to special welcome to the Governor-elect Pam, who is joining us. Glad to have her company. Special welcome to you, Governor-elect, as well as District Governor Abigail.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, GE Pam. District Governor for Key Club, Abigail Nemhard, is also with us. I think I saw her online. Welcome to her. And we're going to be hearing more from her later on in the program, as well as Caribbean CKI Governor Wendy Ann Ivy. I think I saw Wendy Ann also. So welcome to everyone who is here. Let me start with those Kiwanians who are visiting from outside of Jamaica. Is there any Kiwanian who would like to be acknowledged, or can you open your mic and identify where you're from and the size of your delegation? Nobody from outside of Jamaica? All right, let's move to Division 25. Anybody from Division 25?
Yes, good evening. This is DP Denzel from the Kiwanis Club of Outamany, Western Jamaica. My delegation is 4 so far, yes. And we thank you for the invitation, and we expecting to have a great time with you and as we celebrate Key Club Week.
Thank you very much, DP Denzel. I'm glad that you're here and your delegation from Outamany, Westmoreland. Where exactly in Westmoreland is that?
Western.
Yeah, I know, but where is it relative to, say, Savlamar?
We are an online club, Western Jamaica. I'm in Canada.
See.
The others are all over Jamaica.
I understand. See, I learned something this evening. But welcome to you and all your members. I was trying to Western Jamaica, so okay, I understand. All right, anybody else from Division 25?
Yes, good evening and hello to everyone. I am also an online club, part of us in the US and part of us in Jamaica. My name's DLG Lorraine Bailey Wright, and at the moment I am just one person, but I'm hoping that other members will come on as they settle themselves down. I want to congratulate you on your celebration for Key Club Week, and I hope to learn a bit about this celebration. Thank you for the invitation.
You're most welcome, DLG Lorraine, and thanks for attending. Are you expecting others to join you or later on?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. So in the chat, you can add them as they come along so that we can acknowledge them also.
Thank you, I will do that.
Okay, enjoy your evening. Anybody else from Division 25 before we move on to Division 24? Any Kiwanians from Division 24? Okay, going once, twice. Division 23. Do we have anybody from Division 23? I think I'm definitely sure that we have persons. Let me start with 23. Let me be specific. 23 West, first of all. 23 no, West. What about 23 Central? No. Then 23 East. I'm sure we have somebody from 23 East.
One, I am President Asian from Kiwanis Club of Cyber Connect. Thank you for the invitation tonight and looking forward to an awesome meeting. Our delegation is 6 so far.
6. Thank you, PD Stacey Ann, and to your members also. Anybody else from Division 23 East?
Yes, good evening. This is VP Adrian from Kiwanis Club 23 East Professional St. Andrew Online. Pleasure to be on with you guys. We have 3 in our delegations right now, but we do expect more to come on. So we're here to enjoy the meeting and be here with you guys.
Okay. And we have, thank you, DP Adrian. We have almost close to 85 members in attendance. So we're expecting, and I suspect most of them are key clubbers, but all the more the merrier. So thank you, DP Adrian, for your participation and your members also. Is there anybody else from the Division 23 East? Any other clubs rather?
Hi, good evening. I know New Kingston is on. I don't know why we've been shy today, but it's our absolute pleasure to be here. Especially looking forward to hear your speakers today. I know we have at least 5 members who are on. And so thank you so much for having us. Really happy to be here.
Thank you.
Oh, that was DLG Sharon speaking.
Yes, I figured DLG Sharon. And New Kingston is always a participant in our meeting. So we welcome you with open arms and hearts.
Thank you.
Okay, good evening, PE Stephen. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks, Odyssey.
Well, as you know,
Yes.
let me turn my computer off. As you know, I'm President Eurydice from the Kiwanis Club of 23 Central Surrey Online. And
Yes.
at the moment, we have a delegation of 4 to include LG Desmond and DLG Keith. Thank you so much for the invite. We look forward to the presentation from your speakers. Thank you.
Yeah, from the key clubbers. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll claim part of LG Desmond as part of our delegation also. You know that he's
Certainly.
a man with many hats.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other clubs from 23 East?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Kamika Jones, president from Kiwanis Club of Worthington. And so far we have a delegation of 3 to include DLG Eileen. Thanks for having us.
Okay, this is DP Kamika, did you say?
President.
President, sorry. Yes, President from Worthington.
Yes.
And I met you
Nice to be in your
recently.
meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember. Glad to have you and your club joining us this evening. I will
Thank you.
like you to an exciting program. From its own people, it must be good. And we have all kinds of surprises in store for everyone. Going down the line, quickly, I want to get all in in. Go ahead. Somebody open their mic.
Good evening, all. I am President Paul of Eastern Kingston and Port Royal. Presently, we are 5 in numbers. Thank you for the invitation. Hope to enjoy your meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, President Paul. We are most welcome and looking forward to your participation. 23 East, any other clubs? Or do we have we exhausted all of the clubs who are interclubbing or joining us? Ed?
Hello, good evening.
Go ahead. Your mic is open. Go ahead. LG Stephen, recognize you.
Yes, LG Stefan here, Division 23
You're breaking up a little bit, LG Stefan. Can you just repeat?
He's driving, so it seems like he's having a challenge.
Okay. All right, well, when he gets a stable cell phone connection, he can rejoin us. Let me go to the
always my pleasure to be a part of Kiwanis meeting.
We lost you, LG Stefan, for a bit. So can you just quickly recap what your thoughts? Your signal dropped. But we are hearing you now, I believe. I think his signal dropped again.
I'll call him.
All right, I will come back to him. I'm going to Nobody else from 23 East? If not, I'd like to go to SLPs. I'm sure we have SLP delegations who are joining us this evening. Can you unmute your microphones and identify your club and your delegation, please?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, LJ. Jay, go ahead.
Good evening. I'm Lieutenant Governor J. Justin Rose. I'm from the Dunoon Park Technical High School, and I also represent the Division One District of Jamaica Key Club.
Okay, thank you and welcome. I know you're a regular attendee of our meeting, so glad to have you back again. Other LSLP members, please open your mic.
Good night, everyone.
Go ahead. Nicona.
Good night, everyone. Yes, that's
correct.
Okay, so good night, everyone. My name is Mekona Campbell, and I am the president of the Meadowbrook High School Ski Club. Currently, my delegation is about 2 persons, so that's myself and 1 other person.
Okay. Meadowbrook, so we're glad to have the Meadowbrook Ski Club, and you're expecting more, I assume?
Yes, we are expecting more persons.
Okay, good. Other SLPs? Or have we identified all the SLPs who are attending?
I am President Tavon Grandson of the Kingston College Key Club.
Yes.
With me, I have about 8 members.
Wow. That's good. Go ahead, President Tavon. I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
I hope to see a wonderful meeting. I always make an effort to come out on Tuesdays, but sometimes school.
That's a better view. Well, you're here this evening, so that's what's important. And we celebrate with you and the other Key Clubbers in Key Club and the whole Key Club movement and the wonderful activities and achievements it has achieved. So thank you, President Tavon. That's how I pronounce your name? Is it President Tavon?
Tavon.
Tavon. My apologies. Thank you, Tavon. Any other SLPs in attendance? If mic is open. If not, I'll quickly move on to guests. If there's any guests of Kiwanians can
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Before you move on to guests,
Yes.
I am not sure if 23 Central was done, in particular the Kiwanis Club of Constant Spring. So let me quickly do so. I am DP Sandra, and with us this evening, we have about 6 members, I believe, including the lovely Governor-elect Comrade White. We're here to support her at this meeting this evening. Thanks for having us, and we look forward to an enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DP Sandy. Appreciate your attendance. Of course, GE Pam, always welcome. And always an omnipresent personality on the Kiwanis movement. I was at guests, non-Kiwanians. If there's any non-Kiwanians who are attending and would like to just identify who they are so we can acknowledge them. If not, guests of Kiwanians. I've identified all our guests and all of our attendees.
Yeah.
Yes, DLG Willie.
President Stephen, I think we should extend a welcome to those faculty advisors who are on the call.
Okay.
I know I saw faculty advisor June Fraser from Hillel, and I saw faculty advisor Aldis Douglas from Dunoon, and there may be 1 or 2 others. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Most welcome. Welcome to our faculty advisors, Dunoon and Hillel. And if there are any others, please feel free to identify yourself so we can note you and recognize you. If not, I think we have covered everybody, so I'm going to hand the microphone back.
PE?
No? Yes?
Sorry, apologies. I'm traveling and I got cut off right as I was just saying hi. So just telling you I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm hearing most of it, but you know how it is when you're traveling. So happy to be here, sharing this meeting with you, ready to see what our SLPs are going to present.
Yes.
Happy Key Club Week, everybody. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, LG Stefan. All right, so back to you, President Newton. So you can continue with the program. I think we have covered everybody who is in attendance. Almost.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, P. And believe you me, you had a big job tonight. I'm looking down and I see 93 persons on the platform. And that makes me feel good. And that makes me move on to say, we have a meeting every week at 7 o'clock. So I'm inviting everyone, whether it's Key Club Week or Builders Club Week or whatever week. I'm just tune in. It's a great place to be. DP Sandy, the reason, I mean, GE Pam is considered almost a member of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. So she's always right at home with us.
I understand.
You know, and she always adds so much to our meeting just by being here.
But I noticed you don't have your own members.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that, PDT Ralston.
I didn't hear any welcome for your own members.
Oh, I think that would have been remiss of me, but I believe in the beginning I welcomed everyone and said that Stephen would do the detailed part of it. But in case I missed, welcome to everyone, members of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, visitors, friends, key clubbers, faculty advisors who the Key Club could just not function without the faculty advisors. Everyone on the platform, big welcome to you. Know you'll have a great evening because we'll have I'm pretty sure Governor Wendy Ann will have a good message for us, and we'll have word from Governor-elect Pam and also from Governor Abigail. So I'm pretty sure you will have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
And in case I had forgotten, sir, thank you for reminding me. Okay, so we're going to move on now to apologies for absences. I don't know, did you get any DLG, Willie? I know.
No, I didn't, President. We know that VP
Garfield
Witt is recuperating.
Right.
But I didn't get any other apologies.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we'll just quickly move on to birthdays and anniversaries with President-elect Stephen again.
Yes, President Newton, back at you again with some more information. So this week, November 7th to the 13th, we're celebrating Kiwanians who are, and their partners who are having birthdays or anniversaries. I'm going to ask for some latitude here because there are two Kiwanian, wives of Kiwanians who have celebrated their birthdays yesterday, the 6th of November. First of all, there was Yvonne, who is the wife of Kiwanian Errol Anderson, as well as Dorothy, who is the wife of Kiwanian Patrick Barnes. They had their birthday on the 6th, so that's yesterday. And in terms of anniversaries, honorary Kiwanian Michael Forbes on the 9th, Thursday, the 9th of November, has their anniversary, Miriam and Michael Forbes, on Thursday, the 9th of November. So happy anniversary to them when it comes along. I'll also open the microphone if there's anybody else who is celebrating a birthday or anniversary this week. If they can, please acknowledge themselves.
Is there any key club or faculty advisor in particular who is celebrating any sort of milestone this week that you'd want to share with us?
If not, President Newton, back to the regular program. And everybody enjoy the evening, and thank you again for attending.
Thank you again, P. Stephen, for job as usual, well done. And now we are going to be hearing from somebody, one of the most recognizable faces and respected voices in the Kiwanis movement. GE Pam will be bringing us greetings at this time.
Thank you very much, President Newton. Distinguished Kiwanians, Governor Abigail, Governor Wendy, distinguished SLPs, fellow Kiwanians, staff advisors, guests, also other SLPs, a very warm welcome to you this evening from our district. As we celebrate Key Club Week, it is always such a pleasure for me to participate in anything, any activity that involves our SLPs. Your enthusiasm, your energy is contagious, and we just seem not to be able to keep up with you. So I'm always happy to celebrate and to join with our SLPs. So this evening, I bring you special greetings from the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District in my capacity as Governor-elect. As Governor-elect, SLP falls as part of my responsibilities. I would like to congratulate you on the occasion to celebrate your service, character, and leadership. You are the heart of Kiwanis, and you are the future leaders of our world. And so we are extremely proud of your achievements. Key Club members around the world are learning how to lead, and they're also standing up for what's right through service and volunteerism. During this week, you will have the opportunity to participate in various activities and events that will showcase your talents, passion, and contributions. As Governor-elect this year, I have initiated a pilot project, which is twinning a Canadian Key Club with a Jamaican Key Club. At the Key Club meeting last week, we witnessed the official launch, and I want to, at this time, recognize President from the Meadowbrook High School, President McCona, who is here with us this evening. We twin the Meadowbrook High School with the Thistletown Collegiate Institute in Canada. And so we're anticipating that this collaboration will bring endless possibilities between these two clubs. And later on, we'll see how this pans out in order to add more clubs to this project. I wish for our Key Clubbers an enjoyable week full of fun while learning and growing. And I ask you to continue to be the change you wish to see in the world. All the best from our Eastern Canada and Caribbean District, and have a wonderful meeting. Thank you so much, President Newton.
Thank you, GPAM. You know, each time I listen to GPAM and the things that she's doing, she reminds me of, you know, that thing in Star Trek, going where no man or woman has gone before. That's GPAM. And we are sure that when you're governor, you know, great things are going to be happening for us here. Thank you.
You're welcome, Brett.
Okay, and for someone who is following in the footsteps, I mean, she has the right example in GPAM. Governor Abigail, Key Club Jamaica District Governor, who has herself been making waves. She will bring us greetings. Governor Abigail.
Good evening, everyone. Just checking if you're hearing. Is everyone hearing me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Lovely.
I'm hearing you, Madam Governor.
All right, lovely. Good evening once again, everyone. It is my esteemed pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Key Club Jamaica District. Thank you to the Kiwanis Club of Kingston for hosting this meeting in commemoration of the best week of the year, Key Club Week. Coincidentally, today's theme is Invite and Include. So thank you for the invitation and inclusion. The Kiwanis Club of Kingston is the oldest Kiwanis club in the Caribbean, as well as the sponsoring club of 9 key clubs who have excelled throughout the years. I'm not gonna lie. and your continuous support is greatly appreciated, and I'm anxiously anticipating the remainder of this evening. Once again, thanks for having me, and we look forward to the rest of the meeting.
Thank you, Governor Abigail. Short and to the point. Okay, great. We're now going to move on to Kiwanis education, and that will be brought to us by LG Desmond Bachelor. LG Desmond.
Thank you, President Newton. Fellow Kiwanians, distinguished Kiwanians, good evening. SLP members, key clubbers, nice to have you as always. Yes, and guest. Kiwanis education is on sponsorship obligations. For the Kiwanis clubs, sponsoring clubs should appoint a Kiwanian to be SLP advisor. The club should have persons attending SLP meetings and events. They must maintain an expense line item in the service account. They should meet with the school principal each year. They must ensure all dues and fees are paid. Make sure SLP board members receive proper training. Secure an annual meeting with Kiwanis and SLP leadership. And that's to schedule an annual meeting with Kiwanis and SLP membership leadership. Host or participate in joint activities. Invite SLP club members to attend Kiwanis meetings. And finally, ensure SLP members are provided training opportunities beyond the club levels. And that is it for Kiwanis education, President. Thank you.
Thank you as usual, LG Desmond. Good information for us. Okay, as we move on, there's a young lady, a lot of you know her as DLG Giselle Reed. In the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, we just call her the Songbird. So our Songbird will now do a presentation, do a song for us. DLG Giselle?
Good evening, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you, sir. So good evening again, everyone. I'm not currently able to turn on my camera, not home as yet. I was to send in a video, but I didn't get the chance to do so, so I'm here. My apologies for that, but here's a song. I hope it's a blessing. You are reliable, reliable God. You are, yes, you are the Most High God. Lord Jesus, incredible, incredible God. Help me, Lord, to obey your holy word. You are reliable, reliable God. You are, yes, you are the Most High God. You are incredible, incredible God. Help me, Lord, to obey your holy word. I want to please you, to live a life that is blameless in your eyes. Lord, I believe you can make me right, though I know I don't deserve you, God. You are reliable, reliable God. Oh, you are, yes, you are the Most High God. Oh, you are incredible, incredible God. Help me, Lord, to obey your holy word. Sing praises unto God, sing praises. Praises unto God, sing praises. Sing praises unto God, sing praises. Praises unto God, sing praises. When troubles in your life, sing praises. Praises unto God, sing praises. When troubles in your life, sing praises. Praises unto God, sing praises. You are incredible, incredible God. You are, yes, you are the most high God. Lord Jesus, reliable, reliable God. Help me, Lord, to obey your holy word. For you are incredible, incredible God. That's
it. Finish already?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. I mean, as you know, DLG Giselle, whenever you sing, we always wish we had the time for our encore, but we'll catch up with you another time. All right. So we are now at the point where we will be introducing our guest speaker for the evening. All I am allowed to say is that Governor Wendy Ann Ivey is the CKI Caribbean District Governor. I am not allowed to say anything else because that will be done by LG Justin J. Rose of Division 1 Jamaica Key Club District. So, sir, it is the pleasure is yours to introduce the governor.
So good evening, everyone. I'm Lieutenant Governor J. Justin Rose, and I have the honor of introducing Wendy Ann Ivey. Wendy Ann Ivey grew up in Sherwood Content, a rural community in Trelawney, Jamaica. She attended the Westwood High boarding school for girls, where she found her Key Club family in the 8th grade. She then matriculated to St. George's College, where she served as Key Club Secretary and Key Club Distinguished Lieutenant Governor. She is currently pursuing a bachelor's in law at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. There she was recently crowned Miss Huey Mona Law 2023. She has served as CKI Club President, Lieutenant Governor, and is now the Governor of the Caribbean District. Governor Wendy Ann is passionate about living for God and giving her service for the betterment of others. Her current goal is to become a Jamaican child advocate, where she will have a platform to give a voice to the voiceless in her society. She enjoys singing, reading, speaking, and binging a good Netflix series. I welcome Wendy Ann Ivey.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Good evening, everyone. Awesome. I was just going to ask for confirmation that I am being heard and seen. So I think I got that.
Loud and clear and in living color.
Yes, you are, Wendy.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. So hi again, everyone. Let me first start off by saying thank you so much to the Kiwanis Club of Kingston for inviting me to share at your meeting this evening. And let me just say a happy Key Club week to all the Key Clubbers that are on tonight. You know, Key Club has a very special place in my heart because that's where my journey in the Kiwanis family started. You know, I went from being a shy club member to a shy club leader.
Thanks, Governor Wendy.
I'm not sure who that is, but hi. Yes, so a lot of my development is credited to my time being here in the Kiwanis family. And, you know, when I was asked to share tonight, I, of course, took the time out to make myself available. And so the topic that I was asked to speak on tonight is leadership. And I can't talk about leadership without talking about my story. But before I get into that, I'd just like to ask you all just to indicate in the chat, who are some leaders that you know? When I ask who is a leader, who comes to mind? And I'll just give you a couple seconds just to send some responses in the chat. So the question is, who is a leader? Nelson Mandela. Donald Trump. Thank you, Mr. Humber. Awesome. Okay, you can keep indicating in the chat. And I see someone said that Donald Trump is a leader, and I won't even bash that, because in truth and in fact, he is a leader. So like, I personally believe, and yes, your parents, they are leaders as well. I personally believe that anyone can be a leader. And let me just explain why I believe this. So according to techtarget.com, leadership is the ability of an individual or a group of people to influence and guide followers or members of an organization, society, or team. And so basically this is saying is that a leader is someone who is able to influence society. And that simply means that we can have good leaders and we can have bad leaders. When we look within our society here in Jamaica, we see a number of things that are happening because of the influences that, for example, our dance hall artists will have on the impact that they have on the children, in school and so on. And they themselves, they're leaders. They might not be the best leaders, but they're an example of leaders. And so I do take the response that Donald Trump is a leader. But we don't want to focus on the questionable leaders tonight. We want to focus on the qualities and those persons who are in fact great leaders. And some of the other persons that you'd have mentioned, like Barack Obama and Nelson Mandela, Marcus Garvey, and even your parents, these persons all have similar qualities that makes them good leaders. These persons are visionaries, they're inspirational, they are creative, and they are honest, and they have integrity. They have qualities that you can admire, qualities that you would probably want to replicate in your own lives. And so it's even in highlighting what is leadership and who is a good leader, it's important that we understand the difference between leadership and management. And I saw this really nice quote that was saying, management is doing the management is doing things right, and leadership is doing the right things. So let me just say that again. Management is doing things right, and leadership is doing the right things. And again, anyone can get up and influence people, but it takes someone great, someone with the good qualities to be a good leader. So leaders are visionaries. They set goals for their teams, and they ensure that their team members are motivated towards achieving their goals. Leaders analyze and assess situations to achieve new and better results. Whereas a manager will just do, they don't analyze or evaluate. They emphasize on questions like how and when. They just want to see that things are getting done, but they don't necessarily care how the things are being done. They just want to know that the performance is being met. But leaders, they take into consideration the overall well-being of the person. And so even within this topic, there are so many different things that we could delve into, because there are different types of leaders and leadership styles. But I'm just going to bring it back in and just, keep it centered around Key Club and being in the Kiwanis family as a whole. Now, something that I mentioned before is that anyone can be a leader, and I'm going to emphasize on this, or expound on this rather, using my own story. And so, like was mentioned in the introduction that was read, I started out in the Kiwanis family at Key Club. And I really just joined Key Club because my friends were in there, and like, I want to hang out with my friends, so I'll go to the club meetings. And at that time I was going to boarding school, and Key Club was always going on trips, and being locked up at school, like any club that's going outside, sign me up. Like, I want to go outside, I want to leave the campus. But I ended up staying in Key Club because I really loved what it had to offer. I really loved just the structure of the simple things like the meeting, the way how you're not supposed to just get up and talk without, saying something like point of information, or point of information or something like that, I really just admired the structure of the organization in and of itself. And these were the things that kind of grabbed me and, kept me within the club. But moving fast forward to when I was at sixth form, and I was at St. George's Key Club. And just to paint the picture properly, this is me coming from Westwood in Trelawney, and I'm from Trelawney, coming to a new school in Kingston. Nobody knows me and I don't know anyone. And I joined this club because, like, well, I love this club back at my old school, so let me join it here. And I joined the club, and not only did I join the club, I decided to run for positions. And at the time, in order to run for LG, because I ran for LG when I was at George's, you had to get a Kiwanis to sign off or approve on your application. And when I saw that part of the form, I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense because these people don't know me. Why are they going to sign off and allow me to run for this post? But I am so grateful to DLG Reason and to LG Desmond Bachelor for taking that chance on me and signing that paper. I remember they were so willing. They even came to school. They came to school where I was, and they met me and they signed the paper for me to go and apply. And this is what I'm alluding to when I say that anyone can be a leader once they have the proper support, motivation, and the right principles. Anyone can grow into being a great leader. And it was even just this small act of, signing off this paper and giving me that chance to step up and to better myself, that allowed me to continue to develop and to grow. And so with their support and their motivation, even if they didn't call me and say, we're rooting for you, or just a simple act of signing the paper was support in and of itself, because it showed me that these people believe in what I can do. They believe that I have the quality to, do a good work in this organization. And for that, I am extremely grateful. And so I was Lieutenant Governor for Division 1, and I closed out my Key Club year being awarded Distinguished Lieutenant Governor, and I moved on to Circle K at UWI. When I came to Circle K, I was like, all right, I just want to relax. I don't want to run for any post. I just want to be a club member. And I was approached. It always starts with an approach. Key Clubbers, when you get over to university, just so you know, it always starts with an approach, right? So someone came and they were like, would you like to be a committee member? And I was like, okay, fine, I'll just be a committee member because that's not a lot of work. I'm just helping the persons with the actual positions to make decisions. I'm not leading any. And so after I was the committee member, the next, at the end of the year, I was approached again and I was asked to run for president. I was like, are you sure you want me to run for president? And they're like, yeah, we want you in the running. So I said, okay, well, I'll be in the runnings. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I'll do the campaign. I'll put in the work, whatever. And I won the election and I started out as president. And in that same year, something kind of transpired, which caused me to step up from president to lieutenant governor. But even before I stepped up, I was once again approached And they were like, we want you to fill the role because of whatever was happening. We need someone to fill the role for Lieutenant Governor, and we think that you'd be really good for this position. And again, I was like, well, are you sure that you want me to fill this post? And of course, at the end of me being Lieutenant Governor, I was once again approached. I was like, we want you in the runnings for district governor. So here I am, the rest is history, and I'm here. And these events, I don't think they're unrelated or anything of the sort. I don't believe in coincidence. I do think that, that small act, that when I ran for Lieutenant Governor really propelled all of these things that happened, because if I never got that chance, if I never saw that someone believed in me and thought that I could do this, then I would have never believed in myself. So even though I didn't necessarily start out in Circle K wanting to run for these different posts, when I was approached and I was asked to help out in those areas, I was willing to take the risk, to take the plunge, because like, well, I know I can do this thing because of the past experiences and because of what others would have, shared and instilled in me, saying that you do have the potential to do this thing. And again, I trace it all back to just that act of LG Willie and Desmond signing that paper for me to run for Lieutenant Governor. And so I say this all to say, really, I just want to encourage anyone here tonight, Key Club or Kiwanian, whoever you are, it doesn't matter your age or what stage you are at, anyone can be a leader. I think it goes hand in hand. One, you must have someone, you need someone believing in you, as well as you need to believe in yourself, because it took me believing in myself to even go and ask those persons to sign the paper for me. And it was, the fact that they believe in me as well that really allowed all of this to happen. And so if one is lacking, then at least have the other one until the next part appears. So if you don't necessarily see anyone around you that's supporting or motivating you right now, at least have the bare minimum, at least be the person that believes in yourself. And afterwards, when people see that you are confident in yourself and your capabilities, then they will start to put that trust in you and say, this person has the potential to change the world, and I want to give him or her my full support. And I also just want to say, if this is not who you think you are, if you don't think that you're a leader, if you don't think that you have the potential to do great things, that's a lie, and you do. Like I said, anyone can be a leader, but it doesn't matter if persons out there believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Because when I was asked to run for those positions, if I didn't think I could do it, then I would have never, taken up the offer. And so I just want to encourage those persons listening right now, just to take a chance on yourself. You'll never know what you can do if you never try, and you'll never learn anything by only doing what you know you're good at. So those are my few words, and I hope that you continue to have a great Key Club week and that you are encouraged by this message. And if you are encouraged, then I expect to see you in Circle K when you graduate, right? To continue in the K family journey. I believe that there was some time allotted for questions. If anyone has any questions, I am ready to take those.
And you can go ahead. If you have any questions, just open your mic and ask. If it's getting confusing, then we will move to the raise of hand. But for now, you can just open your microphone and ask the governor any question you have.
I don't have a question. Good evening. This is DP Narisha Graham from Kiwanis Club of Cyber Cadets. And I just want to say, well done. Hats off to you from one Westwood Old Girl to our next.
This is Director Terry Ann from the Kiwanis Club of Papine.
And I also want to say hats off from another Westwood girl to another Westwood girl. Congratulations, you have done well. And I see a perfect leader going on right there. Well, there's no perfect leader, of course, but a wonderful leader that is going to lead a lot of persons in the Kiwanis family. Thank you so much, sister.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Any other questions, comments?
Oh, I have a question. Okay, so good evening once more. All right, being that you have been in a variation of different student-led positions, right? I was wondering, has it ever been a time where you thought you think you could improve on something, and how did you approach it? Like, how you come to the conclusion saying you will improve on something?
Okay, so thank you for that question. And something that was mentioned just now was that there's no perfect leader. And something that I tend to struggle with or struggled with is delegation. And that's a big part of being a leader, especially in an organization when there is a lot to do. You can't do it by yourself or you get burnt out. And so I just, have to be, or what I try to do is just to be conscious or aware of the things that I need to improve and the steps that I can take to change them. So a perfect example right now, we have our district leadership fall conference, the LFC, that's coming up this weekend. And I have a wonderful DC who has been pretty much putting things together for this weekend. And I was just like, it was hard for me. It was like, I was just trying not to micromanage and be like, is everything okay? Just wondering if everything is going according to plan, because I know that I tend to struggle with delegation. And so once I see that things are being done, I just, have to allow myself to, or talk to myself so I don't worry about it and try to do everything on my own, but just allow the persons who are there to help me. And that goes for any aspect. If there's anything that I see that needs improvement, once I am aware and conscious of it, then I just, take the necessary steps that I need to correct it. And I give myself grace because I know it won't all happen overnight.
Any other question, observation? Any? Okay, great. Well, we want to thank Governor Wendy Ann for that wonderful presentation. Although again, it's not mine to do the official thank you. One thing we are sure of, and us as Kiwanians will claim the benefit for it, is that shy girl from Westwood is no longer around. What we have now is a future leader of Jamaica, absolutely no doubt about it. Someone who left Westwood, went to George's, which is traditionally a male-dominated society, rose to the top, and guess what? You're going to have another male-dominated institution, that's KC, because President Taban Granston from the Kingston College Key Club will be given the vote of thanks. So it shows that, Governor, you have arrived.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Granston?
All right, good night once more. So, Governor Wendy Ann, on behalf of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, on behalf of Key Club Jamaica Division 1, the KC Key Club, everyone here, I would like to thank you for your presence. I know being governor, it won't be easy. It won't have much free time, but you are here with us tonight. Gave a wonderful speech on leadership, really, and I know I learned something that would help me in my term as president. I hope everyone else learned something as well. I'd also like to thank Governor Abigail for making an appearance. I would like to also thank the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, finally, for the meeting. I know it probably wasn't hard getting everyone here together, but they did it. It was good. Thanks again. Good night.
Thank you for that, President Tavan. Well said. As you said, there's 105 of us online right now, so it is not an insignificant event. But you know, I don't know. Maybe the key clubbers don't know the song, but there's a whole group by the name of the Manhattans, and they had a very famous song that says, "There's no me without you." Right? And really, there's no key club without the faculty advisors. And we have to locate them. We have to pay tribute to the faculty advisors, because without them, you know, it just wouldn't work. So right now we're going to have Director Dr. Andrew Burton paying tribute to our faculty advisors.
Evening, everyone. Well, President, thanks for the introduction. I wish I had the song queued up to start up the tribute. But truly there is no fully properly functioning key club without without a good faculty advisor. So fellow Kiwanians and key clubbers, this evening it's my honor to pay tribute to our key club faculty advisors who have continuously added to the development of our key clubbers in their respective schools by harnessing their leadership potential and skills. Our club, the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, is indeed indebted to these advisors who have dedicated their valuable time to see the growth of our key clubs and its members. And our clubs have over the years had an enviable record of service, and we're extremely grateful to the teachers and faculty advisors who have contributed to the success of our clubs. There would be no successful clubs without faithful faculty advisors, every single one of you. In spite of the challenges faced by the pandemic and regrouping ever since, our clubs are still successful in carrying out many impactful projects, which is commendable. And to this end, we wish to record our sincere thanks to the following people. So I ask you, while the list is being read, you can react with the applause emojis or respond in the comments. But at the end of the list, I'll ask you to unmute and give actual applause to our faculty advisors. From the new technical key club, Miss Aldith Douglas and Clint Williamson. From Hillel Academy Key Club, Mrs. Joan Fraser and Miss Janice Allen. From Kingston College Key Club, Miss Venice McLeod. From the St. Andrew Technical High School Key Club, Miss Shuddy Leachman. From the St. George's College Key Club, Mrs. Shelley Ann Wint Buchanan. From the St. Hughes High School Key Club, Mr. Robert Ramsey, and Assistant Faculty Advisor, Andrew Samuels, DP Andrew Samuels. We are proud to every one of you and the contributions made by you. Ask our participants to just unmute and give a round of applause at this time. Thank you. And in also paying this tribute, let me also express a special word of thanks to our district administrator, Christopher Humber, who continues to work tirelessly with the key clubs and their sponsoring clubs, and for his enthusiasm, leadership, and guidance. I've seen him with the key clubbers, and it truly is a joy, probably not for him at the moment, but it is a joy to just watch him in his role as DA, just coordinating things across the district. The dedication and continuity of his leadership is greatly responsible for making Jamaica Key Club District one of the best districts in Key Club International. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Director Andrew. The only thing I can add to that is to say, and so say all of us. Well said. All right. And as you know, the Key Club is not, you heard from our songbird, but we're deeper than just singers. And so what you're going to have now is VP Brittany Hamilton of the Dunoon Technical Key Club will bless us with a poem.
All right, good evening, everyone. And I'm the past PRO. I'm no longer a clubber. I'm a CKI member. All right, so this poem is in tribute to our hardworking faculty advisors. To our advisors, a heartfelt cheer. You stand with us year after year. In Key Club, we thrive and grow thanks to the guidance that you show. From the Jamaica District to Key Club Worldwide, with you by our side, we take pride. In every project and meeting we attend, your support is our guiding trend. For Key Club's week's grace, you keep us on our purposeful chase. To the advisors so dedicated and true, our appreciation flows like morning dew. With unity and service as our song, you help us stay focused and strong. So here's to you with love and praise, Key Clubbers' gratitude in many ways. Thank you to all the faculty advisors.
That was really beautiful. Did you write that?
Yes, I did in a hurry today, actually.
Okay, well, great. Maybe good things are done when you don't have the time to think about it. You just do it. It was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next is
are you hearing me?
Go ahead, DP Stuart.
Yeah, I just wanted to just show that we did prepare a certificate of for CKI Governor Wendy. So I just wanted to display it since I wasn't able to interject with it at the time when the thank you was being done.
Okay, thank you, DP Stuart.
And we make sure she gets it.
Thank you, sir. And if you all look at the screen, you will see the certificate of appreciation that was prepared for Governor Wendy, and we will definitely get it to you, Governor.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay, great. Thanks again. Okay, next we have a person who, you know, some people like him when they see him, some people have mixed feelings about him. So next up will be our chairman, our sergeant at arms, Chairman Zuri Johnson. Chairman Zuri.
Oh, I didn't know I was disliked. That's news.
I did not say disliked.
I thought everybody.
I said some people have mixed feelings.
Oh, okay. To my Kiwanian family, SLP members, everyone who is on tonight, good evening. I'm going to start this evening with an approach. We just heard that all good things, you know, leadership positions, you don't know if you are true leader until that approach happens. So I'm starting with an approach. In recent times, there has been discussions in our group about having more persons be Sarge. So if it is that you are interested in being a Sarge or a friend of the Sarge, just let me know, right? You may never know how good you are at something. I mean, you may never know how bad you are at giving jokes either, unless you step up to the position and try to be Sarge for a week, a month, a day, maybe even 5 minutes. Because I want you to either become, to help the sergeant or to just be a friend of the sergeant to be eyes, we need to bring back that informal culture. Too many things are happening where people are not speaking up, so we want to encourage that informal culture. Join the sergeant and speak about what is happening. Because I want you to join so badly, I'm willing to give you a discount on your charges from about 10% to as high as 50% off your charges for maybe a week, right? So I have a serious issue happening in my family right now, right? So it seems that in his old days, my grandfather is becoming an addict. It seems like he is now drawn to the blue pills, and it's like he's addicted to blue pills. And so this is causing significant worry to all of us in the family. But my grandmother is taking it hard. All right, we didn't get that one, but that's think about it some more. Right, so in terms of charges, I see DRG Willie pleading, to myself included. And so to all the people who have not yet paid their dues, remember you have until the end of this month. We're asking you to pay at the end of this month. And in addition, there's an interest charge from the Sarge of $500 for all persons who have not yet paid their dues. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you, Sarge. Being Key Club Week, I think you should have told us about your grandfather next week, but anyway. We move on now to notices and announcements from Secretary DLG William Riesel.
Thank you, President Newton. Insofar as announcements and notice and announcements, let's remind the members of the Christmas Ball Planning Committee that we're having a meeting at my house tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock to see how we're doing with the distribution of tickets and the soliciting of advertisements for our program. Those Kiwanis who are on the call and are still not aware of the date, is actually Friday, December the 15th at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. Cost for admission, $17,500. Two divisional announcements, President. Of course, the first divisional council meeting will be taking place at the Kuna Mutual Auditorium on Saturday, November the 18th, and registration begins at 9 a.m. On Sunday, November 26th, there will be the divisional church service at Hope United Church. And that begins, at 8 a.m. and not 9 a.m. That's 8 a.m. Insofar as interclubbing opportunities, I will circulate in the morning a schedule of interclubs for the balance of this week and early next week. At this time, perhaps, President, I may ask even Governor Abigail if she can just remind us as Kiwanians, what are the other events planned by Key Club Jamaica District for the balance of the week?
Thank you, DLG Willie. President Abigail, please go ahead.
Governor
Abigail.
Probably not on. Okay.
Are you on, Governor Abigail?
She's probably not on.
Okay, she's probably not on.
Just to indicate, President Newton, I did send out the a video showing the balance of events by Key Club for this week. So let us all pay attention to the video and see where we can assist. Particularly those Kiwanian advisors, it'd be good if you can go down to your school and spend a half an hour during the course of this week. At this time, maybe you want to invite any other Kiwanis Club who may have announcements to share them with us. Thank you.
So we certainly would want to do that, DLG Willie. So is there any other Kiwanis Club that has any announcement? Please go ahead and make it now. Any other announcement?
Okay, night again. Vice President Adrian from the Kiwanis Club of 23 East Professional Center and Online. Yeah, so we just announcing we have a fish fry coming up on the 1st of December, right? So Friday. So the options really steamed fish and exhibition fish. You get sides of mashed potatoes, festival, or bami, and so forth. So, you know, just come out and support. $3,000 per ticket. You can reach out to myself for tickets or President Timoy. If you're familiar with DP Suzette as well. So you would be at the Church of Ascension in Mona Heights. But any further information, you can reach out to us to purchase the eternity.
Okay, thank you. Any other announcements?
Yes, President Newton. I just thought I would throw this in. That next week, we're gonna have another meeting that we think, you know, most of you will be interested in. But I would think this would really be too interesting for our key clubbers. Just when you hear what the topic is. We're gonna have Dr. Leakim Samaj, and he just written a book about thriving in retirement. So key clubbers are not there yet, but a number of Kiwanians are. So we're gonna hear how he describes coping with retirement. You know, I understand it's something that a lot of people have a lot of difficulty with. So if you join with us next week, you will hear about how to cope with retirement. Whether you're there or not, doesn't matter. Thank you, President.
Thank you, DP Stewart. Also, I got a notice. Kiwanis Club of New Kingston will have in their Seafood Friday on Friday, December 1 at the Police Officers Club. Pick up between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. But before we move on,
President Newton, allow me.
Go ahead, DLG.
I got a message early on from the Kiwanis Club of Montego Bay from their chairman of the club, Crystal Heaven, to apologize for their absence as they're having their board meeting. They would dearly have loved to be here, but their board meeting was the utmost importance.
And we know they are staple at our meetings. Thank you. All right, but before we move on, I just want to take this opportunity of reiterating what DLG Willie has said. Our Grand Christmas Charity Ball is coming up on December 15, and we need each member of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston to take an active part. There are several ways that you can support. You can buy tickets, you can, for you and your families, you can sell tickets, you can sell ads, you can make contribution towards, say, the wine or something. But it is important, remember, if that is our main fundraising event, and if we do not raise the funds, then it is difficult for us to carry out the projects that we have planned. So I'm just asking each member to just come on board and give us your full support for this venture. I'm asking all other persons on board who are online, who are not members of the club, to please support us in this venture. It would be most appreciated. Okay, now we're going to move on now to thoughts for the week. And we're used to having DP Stewart giving us the thoughts for the week. This week, that will be done by DP Christopher Robinson.
Thank you. Thank you, President.
Okay.
And we are going to look at our thoughts for the week. And I made sure to try and write it out so that we might remember them. And and just as a disclaimer, these thoughts are not necessarily 100% supported, but they are things, as the topic says, it's a thought, and it's something that you should think about. All right, so for this week, November 7th, all right, my first thought I share with you is that as long as you live, you should keep learning how to live. Right? And all that, well, I did not necessarily explain it, but you can think about it. And our second thought this week is that really, we do not describe the world that we see. We see the world we can describe. And if you think about it, you will recognize what is being said here. And something again to think about it. And because Governor Wendiano gave us such an impressive talk this evening, you know, I had to include something that she said to us. All right? And it was simply, management is doing things right, but leaders do the right things. And those, President Newton, are our thoughts for the week.
Thank you, DP Chris. Well done. Even though you fooled me for a moment there, when I saw the second thought come up, I was certain that it is something that Elon Musk said, but I see it's not Mr. Musk. Thank you. All right, we have had a great evening this evening. I mean, by any metric, it has been a great evening. At one stage, I noticed we had up to 112 persons online. At this time, it's now 8:35, and we still have 92 persons online. So that shows you that persons, what has been imparted here this evening, persons have been interested and that it has gone down well. I thank you all for coming. I hope that the Key Clubbers will continue having a great time. Remember, you are having a great influence on others in the school. If you look at how many of you started out in Key Club, it was because somebody else in Key Club influenced you and you joined. And you didn't have much of an interest in the beginning, but having joined, you realize that it is a great place to be. So continue leading, continue shining your light, so that others can follow and the movement can continue. So again, I thank everyone online for joining us this evening. And remember, each Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, we're here again to do it all over. So those who are heading home, have a safe journey home. Rest of you just have a beautiful night, and we will see you at our next meeting. Thank you. So it is now 8:36, and I'm going to ask us all to raise our glasses or bottles or whatever it is you have, and raise a toast to Key Club Kiwanis Club International, Jamaica Land We Love. Have a great evening.
Thank you, President.
Okay. Night, everyone.
You forgot your gong.
DJ coming out. DJ, what's up to DJ?
Good night.
DJ Stuart, if you could, as was said earlier, and as Director Andrew said earlier on, I don't know if the first song that you can find is the Manhattans, There's No Me Without You, in dedication to the faculty advisors.
I'll do a search.
Okay.
Okay.
Tenzo kona njala, kukona pansina.